G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat. This will be my Knackers Yard. I'll be knackered. I know Matt Hudson and the workshop or Dirty Garage guy give old Dell a lot of shit for his I feel epic. But I feel epic. I had another change of heart. The whole dropping on its side, etc., which I think is how I'm going to install, don't get me wrong. But to get it out, I looked up online and essentially two straps over the top, large pole through the middle, lifted and pushed it out. Tried that, didn't really work, so I just manhandled it out. And actually, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was tight. It was tight, and it was touch and go a few times. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a big guy. I'm a tall guy, but I'm not a big guy. That was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. All the prep as per the book, you know, chase cables, etc., etc. I made sure it was all releasable. I didn't need to take the starter motor out of it, but the way I saw it was anything I can do to make it a little bit lighter is worthwhile doing. And we're free. Never done that before. So yeah, jacked it up to get the sump clear of the lower elements of the frame, and then just fucking went for it. Took the whole engine mount out the front. I wasn't entirely sure whether or not I needed to do that, but I just needed the clearance. But yeah, what a lump, and it's out. What we can do now is, it's a bit dark, I apologise, but so I've got studs that are fine there, broken stud. I need to clear them off and get them going. But no, I'm well happy with that. The only bit that I was concerned about was the oil cooler element that just started to snag the front. I didn't want to damage it, and I've got it off without damaging it, which I'm really quite, well, I'm not chuffed about. I'm fucking ecstatic about, frankly. But yeah, never done that before. I don't know if I'll ever do it again. Left the sparks in, obviously, just to keep it all sealed. Still couldn't get that off. Tried to chop it, but no joy. I'll see. Now it's out. It's a bit easier. It needs a really good degrease, so I'm going to have to go and get some degreaser and clean the absolute bejesus out of it. Front cog looks pretty good, actually. I'm not sure if I'll replace it or not, but yeah, I am fucking ecstatic. If I wasn't quite so tired, I'd be elated. Why? I needed that mobility, that in and out mobility piece. I really did. I don't have it otherwise. What I was thinking about last night actually was if I can get the frame on my seat that I barely use, actually. It just might make the world a little bit easier as I build it back up. Right, so I need to shop for degreaser for that. I was looking at this last night as well, thinking there's some shadows on the side there. Now there's actually a hole, if you can see it. There we go. Oh, my camera's flipping around, they're doing all sorts of fun and games, so I do have a hole across there. It's on rust. It's not weldy. It's not weld worthy. So I think I'll just get some gun gum. I can really pack it around there quite nicely, but it does need to clean off, so I need to get some exhaust paste or gun gum as used to be. I'm so happy with that. Right, I'm going to put the bolts back in while I remember where they came from. Get myself a bit cleaned up, and then probably do a bit of a Halfords trip. And just before I put those back in, thanks to suggestions from subscriber ProSeal, so petrol putty, pet putt. I just stripped off my previous bad attempt and had another go. We'll see how that works. Cool. Right, so I'm dipping in and out of this and putting things away. This is precisely why I've tried to keep a mobile bike, because I have to keep putting things in and out because I have to go and do other things. I am not working this week, but kids, families, etc. I've made myself a little engine stand, the most rudimentary one out of the world. I'm just going to start trying to degrease it a bit. I should have put wheels on the bottom. Have I got any coastal? Yeah, fuck it, I'll just drag it around. I'm just going to put some plastic underneath it because I'm just going to douse it with degreaser. Now I've just got what I could get. Natural green. Now apparently this stuff, shake well before use, wear gloves, cover your eyes, put into a smaller brush, brush generously, allow time for it to penetrate, rub it off. Right, so I'm just going to chuck a load on, get it going. I've also picked up some butane. I had the top, but I got the wrong bottom, to see if I can have a go at these studs and get the dead ones out, or at least warm them up first. Right, let's get on with that. Alright, where's it gone? Success on one of the studs. I tried heat, it didn't work. I've ended up having to weld it on, so I thought, now I found a way that works for me, it might be worthwhile trying to show you. Right, so what worked last time was one of the old studs. I tried just using a normal nut. I didn't get a lot of joy. Alright, let me get a card. Alright, a bit of a shield. Weirdly enough, it's going to burn, but that is not the point. It's there just to relieve some of the well, this was easier last time. How did I do it? I did it like that. Right, I suppose there's nothing to stop me from just banging that on another stud, is there, you idiot? Alright, let's give it a go. And last gone. Oh, well. This is really awkward to get to, but we're just going to try and fill that hole with weld. Burn through the shield. So let's let that cool. Let that cool and give it a go. Fuck's sake. It's one of those elation to despair days. Haven't got one off, relatively simply. Tried with the other 7 bolts. Tried with every other bolt. Didn't play, and eventually it sheared. now I can't even grab it. I've used the where we gone? The drill and my drill bit puller, my broken puller, and it's just not taking it. Fuck. I think my only option is to see if it'll hold with one. Unless there's any fucking suggestions, fellas. Arse cakes. Just when it's all going so well.